Okay, welcome back. We took a little break because we switched gears for our summer study, but I'm going to continue on with the study in Revelations 11. And we're about halfway through because there's 22 chapters in Revelations. We're right before the seventh trumpet sounds. And so there's a lot in this chapter. I'm going to kind of cover it quickly. First of all, John is given a measuring stick to measure the temple, the altar, and the worshipers. He's told not to measure the courtyard because those are for the nations. And this is the temple of God that he's seeing and is asked to measure. There are two witnesses that appear clothed in burlap, and they prophesy for 1,260 days or 42 months or 3.5 years. Many people believe that these two witnesses are Enoch and Elijah because neither one of them saw death. They were just taken. Some think it could be Moses. We don't know. The two witnesses represent the two olive trees or two lampstands in Scripture. It says that if anyone tries to harm them, that fire will come out of their mouth and consume anyone who tries to harm them. They have the power to shut the skies where there'll be no rain while they're prophesying. They have the power to turn water into blood and to strike the earth with any plague. Think of all that we've been going through with just the COVID-19. Can you imagine they can come up with any plague? During this time, the beast comes out of the bottomless pit to war with them and to kill them. And their two dead bodies lie in the streets for 3.5 days, and all the world will see. Something like CNN, it'll be broadcast all over the world. So it said that no one can bury them. I don't know why, but it's going to be interesting. And the world is excited during this time, and they celebrate the death of these two witnesses, and they give each other gifts. So after 3.5 days, God says enough. He breathes life into them. They stand up. The whole world is struck with terror and fear. And then the loud voice from heaven says, "Come up here." And the whole world watches them rise to heaven in a cloud. It's going to be really interesting. At that moment, a very terrible earthquake takes place. And it says 1/10 of the city of Jerusalem is destroyed and 7,000 people die. So this marks the end of the second woe, and the third is coming quickly. So the seventh angel comes and stands and blows the trumpet. And then there's a voice that says that the world has now become the kingdom of our God. The 24 elders who are surrounding the throne fall down on their face before God and worship and give thanks to God. And it says that it's time to judge the dead and reward his servants. So the temple of God in heaven is seen, and the Ark of the Covenant is there. And there's also lightning and thunder and earthquake and hailstorm. So this is a power-packed chapter, where this is the last one that we're looking at things from the viewpoint of heaven. So you see that he's told to measure the temple altar, the worshipers. The 2.5 witnesses come and prophesy for 3.5 years. The beast comes out of the bottomless pit and kills them. The witnesses lie in the streets for 3.5 days. The world watches and celebrates by giving gifts. God breathes life into them, and they ascend into heaven. There's a tremendous earthquake. 1/10 of the city of Jerusalem is destroyed, and 7,000 people die. The seventh angel sounds the seventh trumpet. The 24 elders surrounding the throne fall on their face and worship and give thanks to God. And now we find out that it's time to judge the dead and reward God's servants. And the temple of God is seen in heaven with the Ark of the Covenant there, surrounded by lightning, thunder, earthquake, and hail. This is just 11 chapters into Revelations. And I just want you to keep with us, because now we'll be moving into another room of things that are seen on earth, or Earth's viewpoint. And there's a lot that the Antichrist tries to accomplish during this time. There's a lot of symbolism, so you've got to stay with us the next couple of weeks to kind of unplug some of the mystery. I hope you enjoy studying with us, and we'll be through with this before you know it.